Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. I'm Terry Fluid, joined by Adam from the Fifth Official. The Arsenal game is still going on. They're still leading 4-1. Fairly uneventful. But actually, Arsenal have had 2 or 3 good opportunities to score, as have CSKA Moscow, but no one's had their shooting boots on in the second half. But we're going to bring you through to the end of the game and then beyond. Take your phone calls on 0203 606 0315. Before we do any of that, a couple of offers for you. Firstly, make sure you get the OneFootball app downloaded. All the information for that is in the description below. You know how good the app is if you've got it already. Voting for your man of the match, stats, league tables, everything like that. Make sure you go and get that downloaded. We've got a few more offers for you throughout the course of the show as well, and we'll touch on some of them in a bit. But Adam, overall tonight, you've been impressed with your Arsenal team?
Yeah, man. Like, considering everything that's happened this season, I have to say I'm very happy. Arsenal have done me proud. Ramsey's done me proud. A little bit upset that Lacazette got taken off before the full-time whistle again, because he could have got his hat-trick.
But he's only just returning from fitness. Like,
that's true. But I mean, it's not like this game was really hard for him. Do you know what I'm saying? You
can rest him at the weekend. You don't need to play him. The league's over for you guys now. Yeah, it would have been nice to stay on, but he had an opportunity for a hat-trick and he missed it. It would have been nice for him to have got that, because he had a really good start, but he's had a bit of a torrid season, really, overall, would you say?
Yeah, especially... You know what? I don't think it's been that bad in comparison to some of the other top 6 strikers. Lukaku, you can't compare him to. Aguero, even Firmino, you can't compare him to. But I think when you look at Morata, I think that season has probably been equal. But haven't really seen Morata get the same amount of stick that Lacazette has. So
that's because Arsenal were a bigger club and had more fans. That's why. Yeah,
do you know what? There's a lot of people that wouldn't agree with that. You know, there's loads of people that would not agree.
Arsenal
with Chelsea
are a much bigger football club in England, in London, and around the world. Chelsea are big, but they're nowhere near the size and scale. You can tell that by the fact that you can just tell. But you just can. There's more people on my channel, the Football Terrace. More people want Arsenal news than they want Chelsea news. I bet there's about 5 Chelsea fans that come on the channel. If you look at the fan base on social media.
It's true.
For Arsenal and Man United, it outweighs everybody else. Liverpool come close as well.
Yeah.
Different level. That's why you'll get more stick, because there's more people who want to throw mud at Arsenal because you're bigger. That's as simple and straightforward as that. Yeah. But it's nice for Lacazette to come out and get a little bit of... You know, he scored the penalty the other day. I know it really upset Claude because it damaged his bet. He had a bet on Aubameyang to get a hat-trick.
Lacazette is a penalty merchant.
He's a penalty merchant. His second goal wasn't a penalty, was it? Come on the camera and say that. Come on the camera. This is a Chelsea fan here who's obviously saw about Morata, and tell the world what you just said.
Lacazette is a penalty merchant.
Listen, get back in your bell tower and sort that computer out, all right? There's phone calls coming through. I want to actually make that as a bit of a premise for tonight's show. Do you agree with Javern, or Javan as we call him? Is Lacazette a penalty merchant? Is he an average player? Will we sold a lie? Is he really that superstar, world-class finisher? I believe that he is. I think you believe that he is. He needs a full season in the Premier League. But Jay's coming out and saying that he's not. I'd love to hear some views and opinions on that. You can give us your calls. Oh, damn, Terry Lowell. I don't know what you're saying. That might be my comment about Chelsea being small. Oh. Maybe. Game between Arsenal and CSKA is nearly finished now. About 30 seconds left to go.
It's changed. You said that Arsenal were bigger, and now you're saying they're small. I like it.
Who is small?
Chelsea are small.
In comparison, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming in here slagging. You are a poxy phone merchant.
That's not me. He hung up.
That's you. Oh, hello, Jay.
Transfer it yet.
You didn't transfer it.
Oops.
All right, I'll hang up. He's having a mare, mate. He's having a guy like Lacazette. He can't even operate a telephone.
Lacazette is a penalty.
Jesus. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Jack. That's all.
Sorry? What?
What's that?
What's your name? Slow down. Slowly.
Jack.
Yeah. Lovely. Who do you support?
Arsenal.
What was that first thing that he said?
He just said... That's what I heard. Jack, you impressed with that display tonight, or did the second half bore the pants off you a little bit? How are you feeling now after 90 minutes of that display?
Well, the first half was absolutely incredible in my opinion. Good to see Lacazette getting goals, get his confidence back.
Yep.
Playing more like... And also Ramsey was absolutely brilliant tonight. I think Wilshere could have shown more tonight. Ozil was quite good as well.
Yeah.
Just generally. But there's also those defensive problems that are still there.
Yeah.
But overall, quite a good performance tonight.
No doubt about that. It was, and do you know what was interesting? Like the other week against when Man United played, who did they play at the weekend? Was it Swansea? Excellent in the first half, scored a couple of goals, and then Man United fans were crying. The ones that don't like Jose were crying their eyes out at full time because we didn't go out in the second half and score 3, 4, 5. And same thing for Arsenal tonight. 2 or 3 good opportunities to do it, but you're 4-1 up. You can take your foot off the gas a bit. You defend the game out as best that you can. You very rarely see a game where the first half is that energetic and the second half continues in the same vein. So I think you're right there. Arsenal. What's your feeling on their chances of winning this competition, Jack?
Well, at the moment, I'm confident, to be fair. We're pretty much, in my opinion, we're pretty much to the semis. As long as we don't bottle it, not in us. But anyway, in the semi-finals, as long as we miss Atletico in the semis, I reckon we could do them in the finals.
I
honestly think...
Wait, what? How does that logic work? Why do you reckon... Why would you want to miss them in the semis but play them in the final?
Because I feel like, just like us, I feel like us going to a European final, we would turn up. We would be ready to, like, just take on anyone.
I hear
What, like the League Cup final?
Yeah. Well, no. None of that. But, no, I honestly think semis will be different to the final. I reckon we would turn up properly.
Okay.
Fair enough. Jack, where are you from, mate?
Hertfordshire, Chesham.
Really, you are one of the most cockneyest people I've ever heard in my life.
Shemesh,
I mean, I feel like your farts would smell like jellied eels. You're that cockney. Jesus. He was like, yeah, she's not... Like, at first, I thought you were putting it on. So man, just like, I'm not taking a mick. I'm cockney as well, but you just sort of like.
No, it's fine.
Even then, it's so.
I love it, man.
Funny. Say bruv.
Bruv.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? God, it's like I took. Cool. There we go. No worries, Jack. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, mate.
It's alright. Bye.
Cheers. Oh, he made me laugh. He was so cockney. I was just sorting the microphone out here on the phone because it fell off a little bit earlier. I need to put it back right. Yeah, I mean, again, he sounds happy. It's nice to hear. I've said it quite a lot this season. It's nice to hear Gooner's happy because there's so much sadness there. Where do you sit though? Like, realistically, you've still got to get past the second leg of this game.
Yeah.
Atletico left in the competition. Do you believe you can? Like, do you feel like you're gonna win it? Do you feel confident in this? Because if my team were in this now, with these teams left, I'd be like, yeah, we can do this. How do you feel as a Gooner?
The only issue is Atletico are not pricks. Like, you can't just go and beat Atletico and just act like it's gonna be easy, because it really, really will not. If they get knocked out, we have won this competition, and I think it really is that simple. But I hear what Jack was saying, because I think Arsenal, when it comes to a big game, I know we got spanked by Manchester City, but I do feel like with that experience, especially this season, I think if we go to another final, I feel like we can turn up. I really feel like we can.
Oh, we've got a Liverpool fan coming through on Discord that's coming through to my ears. Jay, just let me know when you're putting him through. Prep him for me so he knows that he's going through to me, because they often don't know, and then I sit there asking them their name for 30 minutes. A comment here from Sebi says, Jack Wilshere was terrible and sloppy today. What do you think?
I was actually going to pick up on what this guy said. I agree with him. Jack Wilshere gave the ball away like 3-4 times in the space of 2 minutes. I think it was, as I said, it was Ozil's one of his top 5 performances I've seen, and that was probably one of Jack Wilshere's worst performances I've ever seen from him.
Fair play. Someone on here, on the Arsenal fan TV, so an Arsenal fan, I can tell by his emoji, he's an Arsenal fan. It says, WTF, we all know what that means. What is a cockney? How can you be an Arsenal fan and not know what a cockney is? A cockney is, basically, it's a broad term for a very common speaking, very working class Londoner. Like, I'm a cockney. Danny Dyer is like the ultimate cockney, if that makes sense. Del Boy and Rodney from Only Fools and Horses, they're cockneys.
I'm not.
We say house and horse instead of house and horse, you know. We eat pie and mash, cola cubes, jellied eels. You know what I mean? Like, how can you be an Arsenal supporter and not know what a cockney is?
Look at his name, though. Al-Mahadist.
Yeah, but he could be from London with that name. I've got mates that have got their names and they're Asian. They are Asian and they're but they're Cockney.
Yeah,
no,
I don't think
Ali.
he's Cockney, mate.
Yeah, but if you're an Arsenal fan, you've got to understand the heritage of the club that you're from.
I hear it.
Like, start supporting Man United and not understanding what a Mancunian is or what a Manc accent is.
Yeah, to be fair,
It's the same thing. It's an accent. You should know. Small
Don't
London.
worry.
I'm just confused.
Now you know. Just Google it and you'll figure
Super
it out.
Jack Wilshere played rubbish today. What is what's Are we ready with this call? What's the name of the person?
Hello.
Is this?
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Mohammed.
Hello, Mohammed. You're a Liverpool fan, I believe. Is that correct?
Mo Salah.
No, I'm Dortmund. I'm supporting just Liverpool. The connection between the team and also Mohammed Salah, as I said yesterday.
Oh, you're the same guy from yesterday. Cool. So tell us about the
Yes.
Arsenal game today. How impressed were you with the Gooners today?
Man, they did well, but
did
they
well,
scored
but-
goals they need.
What's the but?
But
What's the but?
What?
They scored 4. They won 4-1. What's the but?
man, there is about this. The defense is awful, man. They leave many spaces behind them,
They
and
didn't
this is not good.
So-
Okay.
Okay. So
We
you.
saw
would you-
Musa just running there like a striker without, making a lot of dangerous attacks, but
So you would say
he
that.
failed to score.
So you would say because of their poor defence, although they won 4-1, what you're saying that the result kind of flatters Arsenal a little bit.
Bruv.
Okay, it's just offer some relax for the team, but no, it's still there's a second leg.
Still a second leg there.
Maybe CSKA Moscow is not just is a poor team, but they can do it. I think.
Okay, as someone who watches German football, RB Leipzig are still in the competition. I think most people are talking about Arsenal and Atletico. How dangerous and how much should teams be watching out for RB Leipzig in this tournament still?
I think that they don't have just. They are not sure that they are qualifying Champions League next season. Also, Lazio, they are not sure. So I think that's also Atletico Madrid. I think Atletico Madrid and Lazio have more chances than Arsenal. They are better teams. Sorry, they are better.
They're a better team.
Way better than them.
Okay, Mo, I really do appreciate you calling into the show tonight via Discord. Thank you very, very much. Good.
Hold on, before you say anything, I want to shout out Roy the Boy. Excellent finish. Mo Salah. He said it in the comments. Don't worry. I see.
Roy the Boy.
Roy the Boy. I love that guy, I love him. Anyway, who's this guy talking? What was his name? Mohammed.
Mohammed, yes.
Shut up, Mohammed. Because don't talk about results flattering Arsenal
up.
when Liverpool have been doing this from last season. Shut up. Thank you. That's Liverpool's MO. That's their modus operandi. Please. Rubbish.
People ain't going to know what a modus operandi is. Do you want to explain modus operandi to the viewers?
That is their mode of operating. That is the way they work. That is the way they operate. Like Liverpool score more goals than they concede and has been that way since flipping Brendan Rodgers. So don't talk about Arsenal doing it when Liverpool do it all the time. It's stupid. Hypocritical, in fact. Thank you. Yeah.
Mic dropped there. Yeah, we got any calls on the normal line? Cool, because I like that one better. Hello, who's coming through to me now on Discord? Hello?
Hello,
What's your name?
my name's Dilip.
Dilip.
Yeah,
Oh, hello, Dilip. How are you? Who do you support?
Liverpool.
Are you a Liverpool fan? Okay, so tell us about this Arsenal display tonight. Were you impressed with what you saw from the Gunners?
Yeah, they're
You don't sound convinced. It was like a but. There was a but on the
yeah,
end of that.
they're
What's the
just
but?
they're just not as good as us.
They're just not as good as Liverpool.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I think most Arsenal fans would agree, but I don't get the relevance of that regarding this call. Like, we're not asking the question, are they better than Liverpool? We're asking, how good were Arsenal tonight? Was it a good display? Were there holes in the performance? What have they got to do for the second leg? Can they win the tournament? Try and answer some of those for me.
I think they can win the tournament.
You think they can?
It's just Europa. It's not Champions League.
Well, we know it's not the Champions League. It's the Europa League, absolutely. But can Arsenal win it?
Yeah.
They can. Well, thank you very much for your call. Take care, God bless, and we'll speak to you again soon.
All right,
Can
bye.
these not hear this?
They can, you can't. We've got to get more earphones. Ross, we need more earphones.
Please.
Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Yes.
Yo, man, like Yash. What's happening, bruv?
Nothing much, you?
What do you mean nothing much? You just won 4-1. You should be buzzing.
Yeah, I know. I just want to thank you guys because you guys made me realise something whilst I was watching that second half.
What did it make you realise?
That Ozil was great, but I think if you look over the course of the season, he has been a problem for our defence. So let me explain that. So if you have a look, whenever Monreal and Mkhitaryan are there, and Mkhitaryan comes back, all the pundits say Ozil doesn't come back, but they don't explain what effect that has. So whenever Ozil does not come back, Xhaka has to fill in the void that's there. And if he doesn't fill it in, our centre-back comes across to fill it in, and then that gap is exposed. And we're running towards our own goal because our defence is all over the place. There's no shape because of one player who does not come back. It disrupts everything that's behind him.
I mean, I'll take the credit for that tactical breakdown, but I don't know when we said that.
No, you didn't say that because you asked me who the best player was, and I said Bellerin. And I'm hearing all the commentators and stuff, and they're all saying Ozil was great.
But they're not looking at it. Okay, because obviously Adam pointed out Bellerin's defensive flaws. Mean he wouldn't vote him as his man of the match. The same with Ozil.
Yeah.
But listen, mate, that's what happens all the time with professional pundits. They will. It's football fans look at it that way. A man can score like 2 goals, or he can create 2, and they go, "We had a great game." But they're not looking at the rest of what he does, and it's so important. I think there's an element of truth. I'm not watched out for what you've done. I think you've tactically detailed that in a brilliant way. I'm now going to watch for that the next time those particular players are on the pitch. But that's the way it normally works, mate. Like, defenders can be made to look worse by having really poor midfields in front of them because they'll get dragged out of position. There's holes in for attacking players to run into, and it makes it easy. It's why, for instance, I know Arsenal fans don't like hearing this, it's why Harry Kane's so dangerous with these teams because he drops deep for the ball. And it makes the defender make a decision. They either go with Harry Kane and leave a hole for Eriksen or Dele Alli to run into, or they stay back. The problem is that with Harry Kane, he can get the ball at 30 yards, turn and score still, where a lot of other strikers can't. So this is the thing, like, the movement of players is so important from an attacking point of view to drag people out of position. But what you've said there is right. If Ozil don't get back, Xhaka has to move across. If he doesn't move across the cover, a defender comes out and that creates a hole at the back. And that's what you got. I think what you've said there is brilliant. And it's not attacking Ozil's attacking prowess because he's wonderful at it. But football isn't just about attacking. It's about defending as well. And if Arsenal
Exactly, it's a team game.
Yeah, man.
You're right, mate. Great call. Great call. I mean, anything else on your mind after like towards the end of that game?
No, I think it was typical Arsenal really these past few games, just closing it out. I was surprised we didn't concede another goal, you know? I was kind of expecting that goal to come through knowing us, but it didn't, so couldn't be happier.
Absolutely, mate. I totally agree with that. Mate, we thank you for your call. Wonderful. Wonderful analysis.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, mate. Take
Have
care.
a nice night.
Yeah, you too.
Thing is, though,
Bye-bye.
I think it's difficult because with players like Ozil, you would hope that they give you so much going forward that you can afford the lack of defence.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't used to track back very often for Man United, but what he did up the other end, it would counteract that.
Yeah.
So there is that argument as well, and maybe there are other tactics that we are unaware of that other players are not doing in terms of covering those holes. And only the manager's going to know that. There's a couple of people here saying how good Ramsey was tonight, but there is another comment here from. I want to try and find it. It might have disappeared. It's from Rain95 on Arsenal Fan TV. He says, Ramsey is the most underrated player in the Premier League. I'll ask you that as a Gooner. Do you agree with him?
I wouldn't say the most underrated player in the Premier League, but he's if we were to take the top 6, Ramsey's definitely underrated. I think what he offers you from midfield is what is like the dream for a central midfielder. He gives you late runs into the box. He can dictate play when he is sensible. He tracks back. He puts a foot in. And considering, I think back to the fact that he had a nasty, nasty injury and his career could have gone in a complete opposite direction, but he's come back even better. I think Ramsey is very underrated, but I think it's probably a stretch to say that he's the most underrated player in the Premier League. But that's just football fans in general.
Yeah, look, I rate him, and do you know what you've got to look at as well? And I'm not trying to rub salt into any wounds here. He's also playing in my lifetime the most dysfunctional Arsenal team that I can remember, with a manager that most people don't want. Look at Oxlade-Chamberlain. Look what he's now doing at Liverpool, and I don't want to hear that. But if you took Aaron Ramsey now and you put him into the Man City team, I don't think he'd look out of place. I think he'd look a better player with more structure and better coaching and better players around him. So I think you've got a very good player there, and potentially is underrated. Like, you never hear him really mentioned as one of the best technical players in the league, and I think he certainly is that. Is everything okay with the streams? We've had a message come up saying they're down. Might have just been on my screen. That's cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to go through the One Football app and look at some of the stats from out the course of that game. So we're going to get that perk up on the screen. There he is, voted for as man of the match. We thought it'd be the case. Lacazette.
What? Come on, man. No way.
Yeah, Lacazette voted as man of the match. Ozil voted second. Ramsey third on only 505 votes.
Boy. Maybe some people saw something that I didn't see in it, but Ramsey should have been the best player.
I said that they'd vote Lacazette because it's this. He's a new player.
But come on.
That underrated thing comes into it. Ramsey's like, I'm used to him. He's been there 10 years. He's cool. Lacazette's like, they want him to be a success. They're going to vote him man of the match. Hopefully Lacazette's got the One Football app and he sees it and goes, oh, thank you.
But this doesn't help. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. Oh, you voted for me. I love you, Arsenal fans. Thank you so much for doing that. Yes, he won't say it like that either. He's French, but
thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a French accent. I'll get told off. But let's look at some of the I would. I know he doesn't say that either. That's just.
There's one guy that says he's been on hold for 15 minutes. I think his name's Kieran Stevens or something like that.
Well, we'll get Kieran on in a moment if he's on hold. We'll get him through. Let's look at some of these things here. Interestingly, no possession ones. Look at the attacking stats, though. 18 shots from Arsenal tonight, 9 on target.
That's really good.
4 goals, excellent. However, the other end, 11 shots conceded, 4 of them on target. They had a goal disallowed for offside, and then they had 3 or 4 opportunities where their shooting was bad tonight. Honestly.
Yeah. All right.
Their shooting was bad.
Obviously, the 11 shots makes them look like they really, really peppered us. It wasn't like, how many of those were clear-cut opportunities?
I reckon at least 5 or 6 tonight, where they should have been testing Petr Cech.
Yeah,
they should have been testing Petr Cech.
5 or 6 is a bit.
They're a bang average European side. They really are. They really are a bang average European side, in my opinion. I think Arsenal have done a decent job tonight, and there's no getting away from that. Statistically dominated the game, like in terms of what you see with your naked eye. They dominated the game as well. They really, really did. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bit of an offer for you as well. A little bit of a special offer. The World Cup is on its way. So we know there's a lot of people tuning in right now that are England fans. A lot of us are going to go out and buy our England shirts before the tournament. What we can do for you via the UK Soccer Shop, okay, in the description below is a link. You have to click on that exclusive link from us here at FanPark Live, and you can get up to £25 off of the new England shirt with that link. So whether you want to buy some for your daughter or your son, or you want one for yourself, or you want to buy one as a present, we can give you one of the cheapest England shirts around, the brand new one, ready for the 2018 World Cup. Click on the link below to the UK Soccer Shop and get that done. And don't say we don't give you anything here on FanPark Live. We are always giving. We are always giving. We are like Jesus. No, we're not. We're not. Sorry if I offended anyone. But yeah, there we go. Terry, where was Danny Welbrick? Danny Welbrick. That's what's his name calls him. I can't remember his name from Have Hope Football. I can't remember his name. What's his name, Jay? From Have Hope Football.
Yeah.
You don't know. He was on me a few weeks ago calling him Danny Welbrick.
I mean, yeah, listen, he played, but he just didn't. He had a chance as well, to be honest.
He has chances all the time. That guy couldn't finish his dinner, really.
Nah. What?
What's Have Hope Football? They're part of UFF, bruv.
That is rude. Wow.
I want to say Kalechi. I can't remember. Anyway, hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
This boy's Josh again.
You're on, mate.
Who's that?
Josh again from earlier.
Oh, hello, Josh. How you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah,
Happy with...
Shout out Adam's attire.
Thank you, my guy. I love that. Yeah.
I thought you... Did you say attire?
Yeah.
At first, I thought you said Adam is a tyre, and I was like, "Whoa!" I didn't get the insult. I was like, "That's a weird one." Yeah, it's a nice top that is. Don't get too close to a naked flame. Like, these old tops, they go up in a naked flame. Oof, that nylon, ain't it?
Well, yeah, all right. I'll keep good care of it.
Do you know what? Do you know why nylon's called nylon?
Why?
Because it was invented by 2 people. One that was from New York, one that was from London. NYLON, nylon.
Do you know what? I want to believe that, but
It's just-
I know you're a troll. I know you're a troll. So I know if I'll look at it.
Just check it out anyway. Yeah, I just thought of that randomly. Mate, tell us about that game. Were you impressed with the Gooners? There's been Liverpool fans phoning up saying, yeah, it was okay, but they're not... Go on.
Sorry, when they win a trophy again, then they can pipe up.
Man, like,
So, I don't know.
Man like Josh, just literally, all these scousers just got slapped down like a broken bus window.
Get me.
Straight.
Oh, fair play to them. Like, Liverpool have done all right at the moment, fair enough. But like, again, you're like us, to be honest. We're doing well, but we're not winning anything. So they can't be too good.
Well, you won the FA Cup last year, so you've won stuff recently.
True.
The last time Liverpool won a trophy, I don't even know if I was shaving.
But was I even alive?
When was Liverpool's last trophy? About 10 years ago?
No. Champions League.
That was 2005, bruv.
Yeah.
That's 13 years.
Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, League Cup sometime, a while ago. Long time for Liverpool.
Ooh, that is time.
But they win the trophy for like most entertaining football.
Yeah, fair enough. So I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Gegenpress.
They can have it. Yeah.
Insert that into my veins, please. Anyway, yeah. Who was Arsenal's best player tonight?
I'd say collectively, Ozil and Ramsey. Ramsey probably a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm pleased. Obviously, I don't know why. I know I like one football app, but I don't know why he's saying. I don't know why they voted Lacazette as man of the match.
That's mad, isn't it?
They're just getting gassed because he's come up from injury. But no, fair play to him. 2 goals. And he was lucky enough to get that penalty last week from Aubameyang. But no, yeah, Ramsey for me. He seems to pop up in important moments this season. So.
Yeah. Thing is,
2 goals tonight. So.
do you actually think we can win the competition though?
It's definitely possible. I don't want to jinx anything because you never know under Wenger. But it's whether he wants it enough, and whether the team wants it enough. But it's definitely possible. I don't think Atletico are miles ahead of us. I think at times we can play better football than most of the teams in this tournament. So I wouldn't rule us out.
I hear it. I like it. Terry doesn't think we can win though.
No, I didn't say that. I just look. I've been doing FanPark Live. I've been covering Arsenal for about 18 months now on my channel, The Football Terrace, and doing FanPark Live for like 5 months. And I've seen it happen a couple of times now where Arsenal had really good results. The fans get a little bit carried away, and then it ends in disappointment for them. So I'm just imploring Gooners to take one step at a time.
I'm a realist. Like I never get gassed out because I went on for performance, but we still concede that win goal, so I don't get too excited because anything can happen. I mean, look when PSG was it 4-0 in the first leg against Barcelona? And look what happened. So, never don't underestimate teams in this tournament.
Oh, but come on, this is CSKA in Moscow.
Oh yeah,
No,
look,
Playing with bloody dog walkers at centre back. Or what was it? Race walker? What? Some stupid
they got
Olympic sport.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get past these. I thought you'd beat these over 2 legs before tonight anyway, so I wouldn't be concerned. It's then when you come up against some actual... I mean, I would say RB Leipzig, maybe not a Champions League team yet. They're very, very new to it. But Atletico have been a big team.
Yeah,
of course they have. They've got some very good players there.
Stuff like that.
Naby Keita might want to prove a point before he comes into the Premier League. Yeah. And if you get Atletico, you know they've got Diego Costa might come back to haunt you. Of course, they've got Griezmann. There's some serious players there. Sal Niguez. You can't, that's a big team. Big team to get past.
Yeah.
But
again, it's just a case of whether we're up for it or not. If we're up for it, then I think we can beat them. If we come into it with no care in the world, play lazy football, then we don't deserve to win it. So
yeah, there we go, mate. Really do appreciate your call. Thank you, bruv.
No worries, man. Take care.
Take care. And just so you know, I got this up. I googled it. So where did nylon get its name from? So one of these interpretations is that nylon came from New York and London, because the two chemists that thought up the word on an intercontinental flight, so the two scientists that discovered it and they wanted to name nylon, they thought up when they were on an aeroplane, and they are from either city. So one is from New York and one is from London. So that's on the internet. Like, as I got told that at school in textiles class, and that's the only thing from textiles that ever stayed in my mind.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I only did it for 1 year, but no boy in my school did. No, one boy, he did textiles.
But boys can do textiles.
Yeah, of course they can.
They can. It's 2018. #me too. Hashtag time's up.
Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
No. Dilstan.
Dilstan?
Yeah.
What do you want to... Who's your support?
Man City.
Man City? Wow, how are you? Just quickly, how are you feeling after last night, mate? And that absolute capitulation you had.
To be honest, I'm not really too bothered.
Eh? Why you got beat 3-0 in the Champions League quarter final? You're not bothered?
Well, you can't really say much. Seville.
Yeah, I know, and I was embarrassed by it. What's that got to do with anything?
Listen.
That's irrelevant. How do you feel about your team getting spanked?
Yeah, okay, but I just want to say something quick.
Go on.
You know, like how people are saying with City that we're not one of the best teams ever. I think we definitely are.
I think you're one of them. You're not the best, but you're one of the best in the Premier League.
No, I'd say we are, to be honest. Cause
no, not until this team wins the treble. End of. Not until you win the treble. End of.
No, I'm talking Premier League.
Yeah, but that is a Premier League team. The team that wins, yes, you might get record points. You might get most goals. You might do that. So you're in the debate. So you're in the debate.
Wins in a row.
Sorry, what?
Nah, most wins in a row.
Yeah, you can have all those little records, but the Man United 1999 team won the treble. That Premier League team won the treble. Until you do that, sorry, that for me there is no debate.
Nor did you go
or a double even. You got like teams, like Premier League teams and Division 1 teams have won league and cup doubles. I think your team has to be so good that it wins on multiple fronts and major tournaments. That's why I'm asking you about the Champions League. I know we're here talking about Arsenal, but straight up, Arsenal have won doubles, Chelsea have won doubles, Man United, Spurs done doubles, right? If this City team doesn't do a double, at the very minimum, it can't be considered one of the best. It's one of the greatest, but it isn't in the top 3, in my opinion.
I just want to ask you a really quick question.
Top 3.
So, you know how Guardiola was brought in to make Manchester City a European great? If he doesn't do that, what happens?
That wasn't the main name. I don't think it was the main name.
But what was the main name? Because there have been other, like me and Terry were talking about earlier, other managers at Manchester City have won the league.
Yeah, it is the main name because Mancini and Pellegrini won the league. So they didn't get sacked because they weren't able to win the league. They were sacked because they weren't progressing in the Champions League. So he's been brought in to win it.
I'm not bothered as long as you win the Prem.
What do you mean you're not bothered? The man was brought in to win you the Champions League. That's his job.
You spent 300 mil to win the league.
No, 480 mil. Sorry, I didn't put that right.
I don't really care, to be honest.
That is weird. When did you? Oh, okay, cool. What was your thoughts on Arsenal? What was your thoughts on Arsenal's performance tonight?
Well, it was really boring, to be honest. I'll tell you that.
It was boring. It was boring.
Let him finish.
I'll tell you that Glovin guy, or Glovin, or whatever, from CSKA, he could be decent for a Prem team to pick him up.
Would you?
You are the best troll though we've ever had on here. Actually, the best one we've had.
Why?
Because you're actually pretty good at trolling. You're very good. Okay? So what was boring about tonight's game? Could you please describe to us?
Well, not goals wise, just not caring really. Like,
who wasn't caring?
He doesn't.
You weren't.
No.
I mean, nobody really I mean, that shows you're not a football fan. Actually, that shows you're not a football fan. How long have you been a Man City fan? If you don't mind me asking.
2 years.
About 4 weeks now.
Yeah, I told you, guys, a troll. Yeah, he's running out of ammunition now. Where you from, bruv? Where you from?
From Essex.
Whereabouts in Essex? It's a big place.
Don't worry about that.
No, I'm interested. I don't want you. I'm not going to turn up at your house and ask you out for a date.
You could. I don't know you.
You sound to me like you might want a bit of a man hug from me. What do you say?
Nah.
Do you fancy a little man hug? Maybe I'll just squeeze the bum cheek a little bit. What do you reckon?
Right.
Yeah, I'm out.
Bruv, thank you very much for your call. Take care. God bless. Mate, I just thought, this geezer, bruv. He was so baffled as soon as how long he supported. He was like, just say my whole life and we'd have left you alone.
Yeah,
about 4 weeks. Yeah, he's probably a Spurs fan. Actually,
probably.
And he said Man City because he didn't think he'd get any rubbish. And then I'm not bothered about getting beaten in this final. Didn't understand why Pep was brought into the club. And you're right, actually. And that's off topic a little bit, but that's right with Pep Guardiola. They were already winning the league every couple of years.
Man.
Cool, we've got a video from Kelechi coming through now, so enjoy it. We'll be back with you in a few moments. Then we're going to talk to you about the UFF app. See you in a minute.
That's good music. Yes, Kelechi from Arsenal Fan TV reporting live from the Emirates Stadium. Although the commentator kept calling it Arsenal Stadium. For your scarves. Young man, stop selling. It's £2, not £5. The game is over, my brother. I'm very happy. 4-1. Should have been more. Could have been better. But we'll go with a 3-goal margin lead. I think it was the interchange, the sexy football was on full display. It's a pity that Mkhitaryan got injured and that removed a bit of fluidity from our game. But overall, what can I say? Aaron Ramsey, innit? If it's Messi or Ronaldo, we'll be hearing something else. But because Aaron Ramsey, I guess, won't hear anything. But let's see what the press will report. But overall, I'm very, very happy. Feeling confident going into the second leg. And let's see what happens. Hopefully, we deal with Southampton on Sunday and then rest a few players and then go there and get a result.
What the sunglasses at night, bruv? What is going on? Man, like rocking up like he's Stevie Wonder. Just
bloody hell, Kelechi, what a guy! What a man!
Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend that is Kelechi. There we go. Terry, how many times did you say United won the Champions League? I googled it and it says 2, not 3.
I think he said you did the treble.
Man United have won the Champions League. Well, no, okay. Let me answer this. United have won the Champions League twice and the European Cup once. It used to be called something else. They've won the European Cup 3 times. The name changed. So you should know that, Retro. You're a City fan. You've been around a long time. Hello, sorry. The caller coming through. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Izzy.
Sorry?
Izzy.
Izzy. Who do you support, Izzy?
Arsenal.
Good. Happy with tonight's performance from your boys?
Yeah, it was decent.
Okay. Are you not happy?
No, I'm saying it's an alright performance, but it doesn't wipe away still the problems at Arsenal. I don't want this to wipe away the problems at Arsenal. I don't want people to get happy and excited about the situation so far.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know the way I see it? Like, it's like my dad has been beating my mum like the whole year.
Oh.
But hold on. But it's got to Christmas, yeah, and there's a reason to celebrate. So I'm gonna celebrate the hell out of that day. I still know that the problems exist. I still know that my dad is beating up my mum, but I'm just trying to celebrate and forget all the problems. Is that?
I'm not laughing at domestic violence.
Nah.
I'm laughing at your analogy.
I hope I didn't just make light of domestic abuse.
You have. I mean, you can't.
You did. You're celebrating domestic abuse. That means you're celebrating Wenger. You know Wenger's wrong, but you're still going to celebrate him. Don't celebrate him.
Listen, anyone.
You're like, Dad, I love you today because you didn't hit my mum for once. Like, you can't be like that. Dad, you're the best. Why? Because you didn't break mum's nose on Christmas Day. We got to watch EastEnders in peace.
Yeah. You know what? I take it all back. You can't.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what did you call him to say?
Ramsey did well. Ozil did well. Like, what do you expect from Arsenal? Arsenal did what Arsenal does. But if Moscow comes against us and attacks us heavy and puts pressure on us, you know we're going to crumble. Arsenal's just like a team who's fragile.
Yeah.
We're good going forward, but the moment there's a big gap in the midfield, our defence is poor, and you know what happens? We're going to lose. So that's what I'm saying. We come against Atletico, we're going to look good attacking, but if Atletico pressurize us proper, we're not going to win the competition. So it's just win-win either way, depending on what happens. If Mustafi comes up and does well against Costa again, like he did last time, then we're going to do well. Who knows? But no to domestic violence, by the way, kids.
Yeah. Have to plug that. No to domestic violence.
And no to Wenger.
And no to Wenger, obviously.
Is that UFF?
Pardon? Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Hello. Sorry, I think something's just happened. Listen, thank you very much for calling. I think something's happening, but we'll make sure you call in again. Sorry.
All right, then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I can't find it, Jay. So there's a super chat come through on Arsenal Fan TV saying, great win tonight, but Arsenal need wingers because we are too flat. So I'll read that super chat out. We try to read all of them out as best we can. A few people commenting here on my laughter, saying I sound like a woman. Thank you for the feedback, but that is how I laugh, on and off camera, if you knew me.
It's hot in here, boy.
And it's warm in here, isn't it? I think you're getting pressure because of your analogy now. You're thinking, am I going to have a job in the morning? No, you know what he's scared of? He's going to get home and his dad's going to be there with a belt saying, son, you're outing me on national on international TV, like YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Your dad's gonna be there with his belt. Looking at you, it's gonna be like, oh, it's like I'm 5 years old again.
Whoa. I'm not airing my dirty laundry.
You did.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't. He was giving an analogy. Nothing's going on. Let's say no to domestic violence. Anyone else want to phone up?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, here we go. Hello, welcome to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Oh, what's happening, lads? My name's Callum. I'm an Arsenal fan from Scotland.
Jeez.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, I'm fucking buzzing, man.
See?
It's good to hear.
I'm actually so happy. I'm so tired of all these Arsenal fans on this podcast coming through so depressed. Like, just be happy for once. Like,
Mate, no, I agree with you. I think be happy, celebrate the victory. You have to take these moments because they have been a little bit few and far between, no doubt about it. Just don't get too carried away is the only thing I'm saying. But look, you know what? You could probably find fault in the most perfect performances, but you know, sometimes just enjoy it. Have a few drinks or whatever it is you do or whatever it is you choose to do to celebrate. But in terms of the individuals tonight for you, who really stood out in an Arsenal shirt that impressed you?
to be honest, I mean, the performance was overall pretty good. I only seen the second half, so I missed like all the goals. But I looked back at some of the highlights, and I think the overall team performance was really good. The only thing that worries me is that away goal, because you know what Arsenal's like. We're going to go out to Russia, and we'll end up losing fucking 5-0 or something. Oh. But I think Ramsey's goal is like one of the best Arsenal goals I've seen since probably that Jack Wilshere goal in the league. A couple of years back.
So we were asking, Adam was asking me the question when that went in, whose was better, Ramsey's goal tonight or Cristiano Ronaldo's against Juventus?
I don't know, man. I think that bicycle kick was too good. I don't think you can deny that. But Ramsey's goals is probably one of my, along with Giroud's scorpion kick and Wilshere's goal against Norwich a few years back. It's probably top 3 goals in recent years of Arsenal. And I think one of the big things as well, had Aubameyang not given Lacazette the penalty in the league, Lacazette would not have got the 2 goals tonight. Even if he did take the pen, I think that would be unreasonable to say any different, because that confidence boost he got from that pen in the league was great.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Mate, really do appreciate your call. Thank you very, very much for coming on tonight.
No worries, boys. Come on, Arsenal.
Yeah, there we go. We have a video from DT on its way in a moment, but I'm just going to go through Discord a little bit and go through some of the comments in the Arsenal hangout on there. You're going to put it up on the screen, Jay? It's going up now. Let me know when it's up in my ear rolls, mate. Ox's goal was better than Ramsey's. Would you say Oxlade-Chamberlain's goal last night was better than Ramsey's?
Oxlade's goal was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Here we go. Terry, tell Adam to sort himself out. I'm losing respect for him, is what Lion9816 has said. Oh, he was only messing. He wasn't making light of it. He was giving an analogy. Actually, he wasn't making light of it. He wasn't saying it's nothing to be stressed. I get the point he was trying to make. Let's not turn this into something that it's not.
I'm sorry. For anyone who's offended,
it was a bad analogy, but you weren't making light of anything. That's just we're having.
Good analogy,
it's a good analogy, but you know what? People get offended over really easy things out there. They melt, don't they? What we're saying here, seriously, what's up with Kelechi wearing glasses consistently? Constantly, sorry, the guy said. I don't know. This Pozu says, he says, hey Terry, sexy guy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez,
yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that.
He's been waiting for that.
Holy fack. That's the name. Says Terry, you sound like a girl. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that one. It's cringe when Terry says, "It's the way I talk. I'm a Cockney, innit, bruv. That's how man speaks." I don't speak like that.
You don't actually.
No, I don't say. I sometimes might mimic someone's voice or kind of put a play voice on, but I do say bruv. That's how I speak. But I'm not embarrassed about the way I speak. And if
air I speak.
I speak how I want, bruv. I do me. Let's see what some more comments here are saying. Let me see what they're saying. Adam, you can't be. Not gonna. Adam is so wet. Is that a good thing? I don't know.
Adam is wet. I don't know.
But what does wet mean?
Anyone
know? Anyone can.
Okay.
Let's see what more comments are saying now. We've got a new comments coming in. Where isn't a good thing, it's basically being cringe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was...
Adam is wet. Read that one.
Your mum's moist.
I don't know, Terry, you love Mourinho so much, might as well change your channel name to the Mourinho Terrace. I don't love him. I just respect him as my manager. That's all. Ducks got bread. That makes sense. Your mum gave me head.
Why even? This is how penises end up.
The internal debate in my head. You've done a really good job of moderating this. Well done, Jay. Moderating it brilliantly. The internal debate in my head is either Ramsey or Ronaldo's goal is insane right now. That's from Sleazy62. Sleazy62. 62 means you're born in 1962. You're saying you're sleazy. That's not a good look. No, change that, bruv.
I don't judge.
You should punch him, the weirdo. Punch who? Me punch Adam? Or Javon? I'm not punching either of them.
I think he means me, but you should punch me.
I ain't gonna punch him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's taking it down because of what they're writing. I love it. Terry, I'm a Cockney, bruv. How men speak. Ozil shouldn't be given man of the match, if not Ramsey. Now, Ozil wasn't. It was Lacazette. But there we go. Sleazy62 was born in 1988, he says. Then why you got 62 on there? What does that represent, bruv? Is that a year that Arsenal won something? I don't know. I don't know the history. But anyway, we'll shut that down. Is DT's video ready? All right. Video from DT coming. Enjoy it. We'll be back with you in a few moments.
So I've just left the Emirates and it's finished Arsenal 4, CSKA Moscow 1. Yeah, we conceded an away goal, but if the result was about 2-1, then I'd be a little bit worried before the second leg going to Russia. But scoring 4 goals, I think the tie is as good as done. That's not getting ahead of myself because I know what Arsenal are like, but they need to beat us 3-0. And I can't see them not, shutting us out because defensively they are dreadful. Couple of goals for Aaron Ramsey, couple of goals for Lacazette. The second one from Aaron Ramsey was just absolutely beautiful. Cristiano Ramsey. Pretty simple, really. So all in all, good day. And we got the victory. So we move on to the game against Southampton on Sunday. And then, of course, the second leg next week. I'm happy for once.
Thank you very much there, DT. Right, so we're coming to the end of the show now. Before we do, though, we need you to go and download the Ultimate Football Fan app. Okay, that's what powers FanPark Live. You'll see everybody on there from Robbie, DT, myself, these guys at the 5th Official, Mark Goldbridge and Flex at the United Stand. We're all on there. Go download it. What's great is there is some exclusive content on there as well that you can't get on YouTube. So go to the description below and you'll find that. Adam, thank you very much for coming on the show as ever. It's always fun when I do it with you, no doubt. Download that OneFootball app as well. Title sponsors of the show. It helps keep us going, so please get it downloaded. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's free of charge, and it is an amazing app for all of your news and statistical breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And one more thing I'm going to push out there. This show is now available on iTunes. So once this is all done, in about the next half hour or so, you can go onto iTunes, type in FanPark Live or the Ultimate Football Fan, and all the full-time shows we do are now available. So if you only catch the last 20 minutes or you want to listen back to it again, you can download it onto your phone, listen to it when you're on the train, when you're laying in bed, when you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you can get it downloaded. We are now a proper podcast as well. All that information is down below. So yeah, amazing stuff there. Adam, thank you very much, bruv. Great show as ever.
Love that.
Everyone take care. God bless. FanPark Live is back on Saturday. I'm not here. My little brother is getting married, so I'll be at that. But I'll be back with you on Sunday. Everyone take care. God bless. And I'll see you all again very, very soon.